Today's Wednesday, January 7th. Not feeling too well, so took the majority of the day off. Told myself, if anything, we can look at the afternoon session. I'd like to bring our attention over here. It's one of the things that I like to mention. I was really proud of. I was looking to go into a long here, but I told myself this is the distribution candle. It's the fourth candle. So you should wait until you get confirmation that this will be the either you should just wait until this distribution candle is over with. It turned out to be correct. And for this to be a continuation play, with this candle would have the low would have to be higher than this low here. So that means this would be a swing low, right? But it isn't. So we have continuation. So I said, all right, where's OT here? We're looking at this range here. This is today's entire range. Not today's entire range, but from 5 a.m., 4 a.m. today to the high for today. An alert here for that oddly low for draw liquidity. Um, Now we're at equilibrium, and here we're at OT of this range here. So getting close to it. In the past, this is where I would get caught up. All right, stage one here. Breakaway gap. Believe we could go a little bit lower. Um, anyways, I came up here because I believe that this is an area where I like to look for a long position. Um, this is where I would look for a long position, not enter into a long position. Just a difference. So if we go to the five, yeah, we went up to the new week opening gap here. So if you ask me, this is the end of the range going higher, and we also have here a looks to be like a market maker model. Stage one down here. Stage two. We have stage one here. It's accumulation. See, it's a stage two. It's accumulation, manipulation, distribution. That's what we're looking for. Then we have this fair value gap here. Um, could be an inverse, but yeah, look what time it is. Power hour starts at 3:45. Last 15 minutes. Um, so not too eager to look to take a trade here. I tell myself for what it's worth. Let's get up, practice, get some screen time. We are on the 1 minute here. As you can see on the 1 minute, we have this fair value gap here on the 15 as well. I didn't realize that. We had an inverse here after running up into this range right here. That was an inverse, so that's one of the things we're kind of looking for. Draw liquidity, higher time frame, point of interest, inverse. We didn't get that, so this here, the fact that we're inverses, is showing weakness. So if we were to be on this on the long, it'd be get out, or if we were on this on the short, it would be stay in. And if we were on this on the short, we had this bearish for the black right here forming, and we just ran into it right here. Let's reuse this one here. This candle here and the one ran, we just ran into it. Boop. Look how that lines up the bodies there. So those are confluences. That's all that is. The next round liquidity, we are running into this. We actually run into this already. Mean threshold of this new week opening gap. We do have this sell side down here, which is right above the fair value gap on the daily. Where's that fair rate gap on the daily, you say? Okay. Thought it was the daily. Yeah, this thing here. Right, so we're looking to inverse this. We could come down to the higher rate. Boom. And just taper out from there. Yeah, ask me, this is good screen time as all, but high probability trade setups. If you're not already in it, I wouldn't suggest being in on this. Now do see OT lining up nicely with this new day opening gap right here. Let's get rid of this. Right, so it's one of those new day opening gaps for the high and low. And we're maybe had a spread of a pip or a quarter of a handle. That's why you just have one line here. So working in this wick here. So we get close below this new week opening gap. I don't see any inverses here. So in the hourly, we did have a inverse here. I don't know why my indicator didn't detect this, but this is an inverse here. I'm asking my AI why this isn't working. Let's see what it has to say. So on the 4 hour, we do have this fair value gap here, and these admittedly were some of the types of positions that would get me in trouble. It's the fact that I'm looking at a lower time frame to get involved into a trade, and it would work for 15 points, 10 points, 20 points, but it's like, dang, it didn't work. It didn't go all the way how I wanted to go because of the higher time frame. It's pulling us in a direction opposite of the lower time frame impulsive move. So that's one thing we're improving on, being very selective about why we're entering in and supporting that notion with higher time frame analysis. So this would be the third candle, this swing high, fourth distribution, distribution. So the real question is, again, going off the higher time frame, here it is right here. High, this new week opening gap, come up, OT, boom, look for an entry here. Here we have this fair value gap here, which gets inversed. If we can get in there, then we'd be looking again within this range here, which doesn't even give us the option to do so. It doesn't even come up to this mitigation block here, or rejection block. And look at that, still not in on this position for long. Because we're being patient. That's what we're working on. Here's our OT. Here's our 4 hour fair value gap. Alright, so let's play around with this. play around with that some other time. But the other thing is, it's when doing this, it's important to understand um, again where we are in the higher time frame. This is a 4 hour here, and this is clearly stage one, stage two. Come down here, maybe come down here, maybe come back down to this 4 hour order block. Maybe on the 5 or 15, rather on the 15 minute market maker model. Boom, continue moving up higher. Long term, next me, it's just stage one here. Just market maker model, get stage, sell side of the model here, and then go up higher for another. So essentially, the end of market maker model, sales model will be stage two of this range here. So it's quite likely they'll send it up maybe tomorrow, possibly Thursday. So we could possibly see this as market structure shift right here. Move around, draw liquidity, market structure shift, come down in here, boom, run up. We want to see a tap into this 4 hour here. Get some of that 4 hour elixir. Look at this bottom imbalance. Came up and visit. 15, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 would be the next one. So So we close above here, inverse this. Yeah, maybe in 20 minutes. So we have a swing low right here. This here really isn't. I don't see anything supporting this here. One could say go to the two. Small little fair value gap right here in the two. That works. Bull short block on three. See if this inverses. I'm just gonna put this here. Four as well. Looking at the Sierra bodies, we are in a discount by the way, so I'm looking to go long up here in the premium. Not advisable. Rather go short. We'll see. There we go. Perfect marker maker model right here. And look at this one. All right, that's it for me. Good job.